Have you heard of the skeleton woman with smoldering black eyes who used the bones of children to make her magic powders? According to legend, she lurked in the dark forests that cover St. Helens in Washington. In the book I Survived the Eruption of Mount St. Helens 1980 by Lauren Tarshis, Missy swears that Skeleton Woman lived in an old cabin in the woods near Loomis Lake. But 11-year-old Jess and her best friends, twin brothers Eddie and Sam, don't believe the story. One day in March, during recess, Missy dares the trio in front of everyone else to prove it by visiting the shack and taking pictures. That weekend, the twins' dad heads to his cabin near Loomis Lake, taking the twins and Jess with him. As he brings things into the cabin, Jess and the twins hike through the woods until they come upon a run-down cabin. Slowly, they walk up to it and push the door open with a loud creak. Jess takes out her dad's camera to take pictures. Just as they step into the cabin, it begins to shake and the floor begins to move up and down under their feet. Is it the curse of the skeleton woman? They run outside and see trees swaying back and forth violently and the ground bucking up and down. It's not the curse, it's an earthquake. Trees fall all around them as the ground begins to open up. Suddenly it stops and everything is quiet. Jess and the twins run back to the trail, leaving the camera behind. At the bottom of the trail, they find the twins' dad and meet Dr. Morales, a seismologist who studies earthquakes. He explains that he's been studying the small earthquakes that have been shaking St. Helens during the past week. Mount St. Helens is actually a volcano which has been dormant for over 123 years, and Dr. Morales believes it's getting ready to erupt soon. A couple of months go by with nothing happening. Scientists even begin to wonder if the volcano is going back to sleep. In May, the twins' dad decides to head back to his cabin near Loomis Lake. Jess and the twins go with him in order to get the camera they left at the abandoned cabin. As they run up the trail to the cabin, they notice how strangely quiet the forest is. There's no sounds of birds or any other animals. At the cabin, they find Jess's camera. As they step outside of the cabin, they hear a loud kaboom. Mount St. Helens is erupting. How will Jess and the twins survive a volcanic eruption? Will they escape in time? I enjoyed reading this book because I was 10 years old when Mount St. Helens erupted. I can remember watching the footage on the news and reading about it in the newspaper and wondering what it was like for people who lived near Mount St. Helens and what they must have gone through. This book is also the first of the I Survived series to feature a girl as the main character. If you like books about adventure or disasters or bravery and friendship, or if you're looking for a book to keep you on the edge of your seat, I highly recommend that you check out I Survived the Eruption of Mount St. Helens by Lauren Tarshis at your library. Happy reading.